that's just Lola. Molly is always talking to me into the damn segment. Like, she won't stop. Like, she keeps talking, and I try to ignore her ass, and she just keep talking.
She does ignore me.
Because I have to. Because I have to. So, we were just saying, you know, we love having these conversations, continuing them off the break. But, well, she said, you know, I was saying in a gay relationship, in a lesbian relationship, you know, who assumes that? She was saying, you know, the aggressive or the. You know,
I'm gonna do something because it's bothering me. Okay, go ahead.
You. The aggressive person, aggressive female in the relationship,
bothering me.
Usually is the one that takes the lead. But I mean, you know, I'm gonna tell you, I don't ever want to pay all of a man's bills unless, like you said, I still don't think I want to.
Well, no, that's why I said what I just said, which was, well, what can you do?
But okay, this is my thing. He should be paying his own bills.
Yes, he should.
Now, maybe if y'all, it's okay, because this is the deal. I'm a snob when it comes to hotels and stuff like that. So when we going on vacation, if your budget can't let me stay at a certain place, then
I'm gonna pay for it. Yeah.
Then I'm gonna pay for it.
And you enjoy it just like I do.
Right. And we good with that.
And I
don't have no problem with it.
This ain't at home, though.
Where we live,
it's different.
If your budget can only afford you us living over there, then you gonna have to live with me.
And we signing a prenup, or we signing
and we
something that says you moved in with me.
You moved in with me, but no, this is the thing, and let me tell you, fellas, don't come after me for this, because I'll renege. But this is the deal. I don't have a problem with making sure that you have some provisions in the prenup, pre-relationship, because you know some places is that damn common law, and you end up having to pay anyway. So I don't have a problem putting down on paper that if we go our separate ways, unless I catch you sleeping with somebody in my bed or the floor in the kitchen, anywhere in my goddamn house.
Stay out the house.
Stay out the house.
I'm paying the bills anyway.
Guys got a real penchant for that. When they get mad with you, they want to do her in your house.
Why?
I don't know. That's a whole nother show. So I don't understand what that is, but they seem to like, it's like a
dig. They take the knife and
to turn the knife. So unless that would be my only thing. So if you don't do that, then we good. However, if you do that, then you don't get nothing.
Yeah.
That's what it's gonna say. The clause is gonna be a "don't fuck in my house" clause. Excuse me. But
that's what it's called.
Don't do no chicks. And then some guys like, so why I ain't actually sleep with her? Don't bring nobody in my house that I didn't invite in my house.
Right. Well, what do you mean you didn't actually sleep with her? What did you do?
Like Bill Clinton. You know, I didn't actually have sexual intercourse
with that woman. I did not have sexual intercourse with this woman. So cigars, tongues, all of that. Don't do none of that in my house with nobody else but me. So her. Put me right. Put me. So I think this is an interesting topic because I just see it go awry so many times. Yeah.
And most guys like to say, I can't be with somebody who makes more money than me. But in this day and time, because women just are doing their thing.
They're doing their thing, man.
But a lot of us who make a lot of money are kind of bitchy. I'm just going to keep it 100.
That's true too.
We have a tendency to treat the man like he's a piece of dirt, which to me is a divine design.
Mm-hmm.
And so we can't be doing that. Which and a lot of times, you see certain sisters and you be like, damn, she bad as shit. She got it going on, blah, blah, blah. Why she by herself? Because she's sitting there talking to that man like he's 5 years old. Like he's an idiot. Like he's beneath her. Like he should be beholding to her. And ladies, let me tell you something. I don't give a shit how much money you make. You can't talk to a man like that.
No.
You're not letting him be a man if you're handling him like that, because even if he doesn't have all the money, this is the other thing. Even if if he's not making more money than you, you shouldn't treat him like that in your household.
No. Why did you pick him? Why did you choose him?
Well, Michael Basin always used to say, y'all mad with the dude you with. And in my book, I said, don't think you're going to go to sleep with Shaggy and wake up with Superman.
Exactly.
Because it's not going to happen like that.
You chose him. You knew where his pockets were when you chose him and when you decided to do this. So why are you talking down to him and belittling him just because you make more money? You probably were making more money from the beginning. And if you weren't, you were on your way to making more money. You knew what was going to happen once you either graduated or you sold that business or you had this. You understand what I'm saying?
No, people know.
You already knew where you were going. It didn't just happen.
But you know what that comes from? That's a function of people believing the hype. That women, because, and Jermaine said this to us one time before, that he said it to me, that in our society now, because women have more, reach and more finance, better jobs and all that kind of stuff in our community, especially. That he says they act like men. And when he said that, what he was meaning was in the household. So, you know, we grew up learning that, you know, the man is the leader of the household. You know, he guides the household. There's a word I want to use, but I don't know what it is right now. He's the leader. I'm using the word leader, right? And so
the head of the house.
Head, there you go. See, I don't even know what it's called. So that he's the head of the household. I do that. When I was married, my husband was the head of the household. And so I don't have a problem with that, but some people take it to another extreme. Yeah, to an extreme, like talking to you crazy.
Exactly.
And, you know, bitch
that.
better have my food, you know, that kind of stuff. And you can't do that. And so sometimes when women have the power, you don't see that little thing flying past? When women have the power or the money, it's not all the way over there, it's just a little piece of dust. When women have the power or the money, they switch, they flip the script, and they start to treat the man like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that's the problem. I don't care if your check is bigger than his. You can't be talking about where my food at.
Get up, make me a sandwich.
That's right. You can't do that. So
ooh, that was good.
But a lot of women, ain't my clothes, you ain't fold up my clothes. but a lot of women, y'all got it twisted, and you're starting to treat these men like that.
Yeah.
And so then when they go outside the household,
fair.
I know a very close to me situation where the woman treated the man like he's 5 years old.
I see.
Completely emasculated him. So he developed a whole nother relationship outside of that relationship with somebody as if he was married to that person so he could feel like a man.
Well, there you go.
That didn't work.
Not saying it is right, but well, there you go.
Yeah, that's what he did because he felt so emasculated in his current relationship, in his marriage, that he went outside of it so he could feel
like a man.
Like a man. And so you don't want to do that.
No.
I know some of y'all saying, I don't care. If I make the money, I don't care. You don't want to do the I don't cares. Because you could not care when your ass is by yourself.
Yeah, why are you like that? Why are you like that? I think you need to stop and think about why that's your thinking. I mean, because
they learn how to be like that. You remember we talked about with Jermaine. They learn how to be like that. Not most. Think about how many women come out of single family households.
Yeah.
So when did they get an opportunity to watch
a relationship
dynamic?
Yeah,
they got it off of television.
That's true.
Or they got it from they had to figure out what it was. Like I know a situation right now where the young lady is figuring out, because she didn't get a chance to see it. So she's figuring out what that looks like. And she had it all twisted.
Okay.
And now gets that she had it all twisted. So she's trying to unravel it. But the problem is when you so indoctrinated into being a certain way, it feels so contrary for you to start to change that.
Yeah.
You know, like you want to change it. You get that. Oh, I can't treat this man like that. I can't make it. But then, your mama told you your whole life, you don't need him. You got your own money. Yeah. Go buy that house by yourself. Go buy that car by yourself. Matter of fact, the producer just told us a story about a mutual friend of ours whose wife went out and bought a brand new car when her husband told her not to. And he was like, that's it, I'm done.
Well, there you go. So you and your car can sleep together. But you had a good example, didn't you?
I had a great example. And actually, my household that I grew up in was the example that I really started this show on. My mother made more money than my father.
Yeah.
My mother always made more money than my father, except when they were in business together. And then, it was an equal contribution.
Right.
But, yeah, I mean, I watched what that was like. I don't ever remember my mother emasculating my father on any level.
Right.
My dad was still the head of our household.
Yeah.
It wasn't like but it wasn't like my mother didn't run it. She cooked, but he cooked.
Right.
So it was a real partnership.
See, that's like my father and my stepmom. And I, some people say don't say step. She's my stepmother.
Okay.
That's better than what it used to be. It used to be his wife.
Okay.
Anyway, so we're getting closer. So, but no, they have a real partnership, but my dad is the cook. He cleans. He chauffeurs all of them around. You know what I mean? He does the whole nine to where he it sometimes to me feels like he does a lot more than she does, to be completely honest.
Well, and he might, but sometimes people can work that out. You know what? And matter of fact, when we come back, we're going to talk about how to create a partnership even in that situation. So it might sound like, oh my God, how can it work? But you can create a partnership even in that situation. We'll be right back. Subscribe, click the subscribe button. Back with more of That's Just Lola. See y'all in a minute.